Hello everyone. In today's lecture we will discuss star to delta transformation. In the previous lecture we discussed the delta to star transformation, in which we discussed that if we are given any network having considerable number of branches, then solving such networks with the application of Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law leads to difficulty because of the large number of the simultaneous equations which have to be solved. However, such complicated networks can be easily simplified by successively converting the delta meshes to its star equivalent and vice versa. So in the previous lecture we discussed how to convert a given delta connection to star connection. Let us once again recap what do we mean by delta connection and star connection of resistances. Figure A shows the delta connection of resistances and the figure B shows the star connection of resistances. So if we are given three resistances R12, R23 and R31, which are connected between the terminals 1, 2 and 3 in such a way that one end of this resistance R12 is connected to R23 and the other end of this resistance R12 is connected to R31. Similarly, one end of this resistance R23 is connected to R12 and the other end of this resistance R23 is connected to R31. Similarly, one end of this resistance R31 is connected to R12 and the other end of R31 is connected to R23. Then this type of connection is called delta connection, which is also called pi connection. That is, in case of delta connection, each resistance has its one end connected to one resistor and the other end is connected to some other resistor. So if three resistances are connected in this fashion, then it is known as delta connection, which is also known as the pi connection of resistors. Now let us see what do we mean by the star connection. In star connection, if we are given three resistances R1, R2 and R3 and we connect them in such a way that one end of each of these resistances are commonly connected at one point and the other end of these three resistances are connected to the terminals 1, 2 and 3, then this type of connection is called star connection, which is also known as the Y connection or T connection. That is, in star connection, one terminal of each of the three resistors are connected at a common point and the other end is connected to the terminals 1, 2 and 3 of the given circuit. So it is possible to convert the delta connection to star connection. That is, if the resistors are connected in delta fashion, then it can easily be converted into star. Similarly, if the resistances are connected in star, then it can be easily connected to delta. So in the previous lecture we have already discussed how to convert a delta connection to star connection. So let us see how we can do this. So the figure C shows how we can convert any delta connection to star connection. So if we are given a delta connection, that is, we are already given the values of R12, R23 and R31 and we want to convert it into star, then we have to simply connect the three resistances R1, R2 and R3 between the terminals 1, 2 and 3 in this way. That is, we are converting the delta to star. So we have converted the three resistance R1, R2, R3 in star between the same three terminals 1, 2 and 3. Now after drawing this circuit, we will have to find out the values of the new resistances R1, R2 and R3 in star And we have already found out the formulas for R1, R2 and R3 in the previous lecture on delta to star transformation. So by substituting the values of R12, R23 and R31 in the formulas for R1, R2 and R3, we can easily find out the values of the new resistances R1, R2 and R3 in star. And after finding out the values of R1, R2 and R3, we will replace this delta circuit with star circuit with the new values of R1, R2 and R3. So these delta values will be simply eliminated and the circuit will now consist of the new values R1, R2 and R3, which is connected in star. So in this way we can easily convert a delta connection to star connection. In this lecture we will be discussing how to convert a delta connection to star connection to delta connection. That is, we are already given the circuit in which the resistances are connected in star, and we want to convert the star into delta. So for this we will just draw the three resistances having the values R12, R23 and R3 in delta connection between the same terminals 1, 2 and 3, between which these three resistances are connected in star. And after drawing this new resistance in delta, our problem is to find out the values of R12, R23 and R31. So let us see how we can obtain the formulas for R12, R23 and R31. Now if the two connections are electrically equivalent, then it means that the resistance as measured between any pair of terminals should be the same in both the arrangements. That is, equivalent resistance between any pair of terminals should be the same in delta as well as in star. So let us find out this condition. For this, let us consider the delta connection as shown in the figure A. So in figure A we find that the resistances are connected in delta. So we are trying to find out the equivalent resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 in case of delta. So we find that between the terminals 1 and 2 there are two parallel paths. One path is having a resistance of R12 and the other path is having a resistance of R31 plus R23. So we find that the resistance R12 is connected in parallel with R31 plus R23. So the equivalent resistance between 1 and 2 will be obtained by taking the parallel connection of R12 with R31 plus R23. Similarly, in case of star connection, we find that the equivalent resistance between the terminal 1 and 2 is R1 plus R2. So after finding out the equivalent resistance in delta connection and in star connection between the terminals 1 and 2, we will simply equate both of the values because both the connections are equivalent to each other. So we have found out the values of the resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 in case of delta connection, which comes out to be R12 into R23 plus R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Similarly, in case of star connection, we saw that the resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 comes out to be R1 plus R2. Now since the resistance across the terminals should be the same in both the connection if both are equivalent to each other, so we will equate this value with this value. That is, the equivalent resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 in case of star will be equal to the equivalent resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 in delta. Let us call this as equation number 1. In a similar way, we can find out the equivalent resistance between the terminals 2 and 3 and the equivalent resistance between the terminals 3 and 1 in delta connection as well as in star connection, and after equating them we get the equations as R2 plus R3 is equal to R23 multiplied by R31 plus R12 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. This is for the terminals 2 and 3. And similarly for the terminals 3 and 1, we can write the equation as R31 plus R1 is equal to R31 into R12 plus R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Now once we have written the equations between the terminals 1 and 2, 2 and 3 and 3 and 1 for both the connections, then we get 3 equations 1, 2 and 3. Now in order to convert star to delta, that is for performing star to delta transformation, we will have to multiply this equation 1 with equation 2. Similarly, we will multiply the equation 2 with 3, and the equation 3 will be multiplied with equation number 1. That is, we are multiplying equation 1 and 2. Similarly, we are multiplying the equations 2 and 3, and similarly we are multiplying the equations 3 and 1. And after multiplying them, we will add them together. That is, we are performing the operation 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1. And then we will simplify this equation. Then we will obtain the values of R12, R23 and R31 as given by these formulas. So after performing this operation, we will find that the value of R12 will come out to be R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R3. Similarly, the value of R23 will be equal to R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R1, and the value of R31 will be equal to R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R2. So once we have obtained the values of R12, R23 and R31, we will simply remove the star connection of resistance from the circuit, and we will replace it with the resistances connected in delta having the values R12, R23 and R31 between the same 3 terminals 1, 2 and 3. In this way, we can easily convert a given star connection of resistances into delta. So from these 3 equations, we find that the numerator is the same in each case. That is, the numerator is just the product of 2 resistances and its sum. That is, the numerator in each of these 3 equations is the product of R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. Now for remembering the how to obtain the formulas, we can easily remember this from this circuit D. That is, if we have to find the value of R12, then its value will be equal to the sum of the product of the resistance R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 and divided by the resistance which is in front of R12. The resistance in front of R12 is R3. So in the denominator, we will get divided by R3, as you can see from this equation. That is, the value of R12 is R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R3. And from this equation, we find that R3 is the resistance which is just in front of R12. Similarly, for obtaining the formula of R23, we will have to divide the term R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 by R1. R1 is the resistance which is in front of R23. Similarly, for obtaining R31, we will have to divide R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 by the resistance which is in front of R31. That is, we will have to divide it by R2. So for R12, we will have to divide it by R3. For obtaining R23, we will have to divide it by R1. And for obtaining the value of R31, we will have to divide it by R2. In this way, we can easily remember the formula for the resistance when it is converted from star to delta. I hope this is clear to all of you.